What's going on, everybody? Jake the Happy Snake here, and welcome to the 800th episode of Jake Wants to Be a Millionaire. 800 episodes is absolutely crazy. So, for today's game, I had an opportunity to play just one game, but have the top prize be a whopping $8 million. However, that is not going to be happening now, and that's because of what happened yesterday. So, I'm going to start from the beginning of the week, on Monday, episode 796. My overall total at the start of that episode, at the start of the week, my overall total was $49,735,843. So all I needed was a little over $250,000 to hit the $50 million mark. So I set a goal for myself on Monday to hit the $50 million mark before today's episode. All right, so I got, I got sort of close. At the beginning of yesterday's episode, I had $49,893,843. So what I needed yesterday was to win $125,000. If I had won that and walked away, then I would have gotten there. I would have hit the $50 million mark before episode 800. And the top prize today would have been $8 million. Now, the really devastating part about that is that I did have $125,000 yesterday. I was looking at the $250,000 question. All I had to do was walk away with $125,000. That's all I needed. I needed $125 to hit the $50 million mark before today to play for $8 million, a possible $8 million. Okay, if I walked away with $125,000, which I could have done, then I would be playing for $8 million today. But I got greedy. I went for the $250,000. I thought I knew the correct answer, and I did not. I got it wrong. I lost $93,000. I won $32,000. My overall total is now $49,925,843. So not only did I not hit the $50 million mark before episode 800, but I could have! I just walking away! That's all I had to do was walk away! But no, I thought I knew the correct answer. I thought it was Swan! Nope, Kingfisher was the right answer. Yeah. That is like so devastating. Because if I had walked, then the top prize today would be $8 million. I would only be having one game today, and the top prize would be $8 million. And what I also said on Monday's episode was that if I didn't do it, which I didn't, then I would only be having two games today with the normal money tree. So the most I can win today now is $2 million. Oh man, it's so frustrating because I could have done it if I just walked away. Then I may have a chance to win $8 million today. Honestly. It was just it was heartbreaking. It really was, and I think yesterday's episode might be the first episode of the series where I did not have a proper outro. I couldn't. That was it. Like I honestly could not finish it. It was devastating. So, yeah, today I'm going to be having two games. I'm going to be having one game on easy mode, one game on normal mode. Keep in mind, this is going to be the last episode where I'm going to be playing the 2020 PC version of Millionaire on normal mode in English with the same five categories on, because starting Monday I'm going to be changing languages to Italian. Everything else is going to be the same. It's going to be the same five categories, the same difficulty, the same game, just the language is going to be different. It's going to be Italian, and of course the money tree will be different as well because it's going to be in Italian. So yeah. Now, something else I would like to explain before I get started with today's games is I have set a new way of explaining the different phases of the PC version of Millionaire for the series, because I find it kind of annoying to be always saying that, this is the last week of me playing the 2020 PC version of Millionaire on normal mode with the same five categories on in English. I said that so many times this week, and I've just honestly, it's kind of annoying to always be saying that. So I have a new way to explain it. Okay, what I've done is I have basically I've split up each phase, I guess you could call it, of the 2020 PC version, because I have changed languages and difficulties since episode 271. So quite a while ago, a couple years ago now. And basically how I'm going to explain each phase, each part, is part A is going to be episode 271 to 425. That is when I started playing the 2020 PC version of Millionaire. I played it in English. It was on easy mode. So there's no categories on easy mode, so I don't have to worry about that. So that is part A. So when I talk about part A in the future, that is what I'm referring to. Episodes 271 to 425. Okay, part B, episodes 426 to 550 is when I changed to Spanish. So I played the same version of Millionaire, the same difficulty. It was just in Spanish. Okay, that's part B, episodes 426 to 550. Part C, episodes 551 to 635 is when I changed languages again to French. Again, same version, same difficulty, just different languages. Okay, episodes 551 to 635. Part D is the era that's ending today. That is when I changed languages back to English, but I changed difficulties. I changed to normal mode. Episodes 636 to 800. This is episode 800. And then part E, which is going to be starting on Monday, starting with episode 801, I'm going to be changing languages again to Italian. Same version of Millionaire, same difficulty, same categories, just a different language again, Italian. So that's going to be part E. So from Monday forward, I'm going to be saying this is part E of the 2020 PC version of Millionaire for this series. That's how I'm doing it. Part A, B, C, D, E. That's how I'm going to be doing it because I just find it way too complicated to say, oh, I'm playing the 2020 PC version of Millionaire on normal mode in English with the same 5 categories. It's just, it's so annoying. So that's how I'm doing it. This is the final episode of part E. I am ready to get started. Okay, so after a 7-minute intro, I think it's finally time to get started with today's games. I don't know this for sure, but I think that's the longest intro of any episode in the entire series because I do not remember an episode that took me 7 minutes to finish the intro. I mean, some episodes don't even make it to 7 minutes. So, the fact that we're over 7 minutes in this episode and I haven't done a single thing is kind of hysterical, actually. So I need exactly $74,157 to hit the $50 million mark today, and well, that would be really, really nice to get hit a milestone overall total on a milestone episode. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. Now, winning $32,000 twice would that would make that not happen, and I would be very upset. So, like I mentioned, I'm going to be having 2 games today, one each on easy mode and normal mode. I'm going to be having the easy mode game first because I want to have an official send-off to part D of this version of Millionaire. And by doing that, I think I have to have the second and last game of today's episode be on normal mode. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I know easy mode quite well. I've won the $1 million a few times in the series and off-screen when I played the Switch version. I played easy mode in the series, parts A, B, C, so episodes 271 to 635. Now, not every episode in there was me playing this version of Millionaire, but, that's still a lot. There actually was a point when I would play this game off-screen on my Switch, there was a point where I won the $1 million every time I played. And that's just because I played so often. And then that's when I realized, okay, I need to switch difficulties. Well, at first I switched languages to Spanish and then French. And then when I won the $1 million without using a lifeline, it was episode 634. I mean, that's when I was like, okay, you know what? Now I have to actually change difficulties because, it was in French. I won $1 million without using a lifeline in French. Anyways, let's here we go. Here's the first question of episode 800 for $100. Who was the president of the United States in 2020? That would be Donald Trump. Okay, that's $100. Here we go now for 200. Which Star Wars movie was the first to be released in theaters? That would be The Empire Strikes Back. Okay, it's $200. Here we go now for 300. What colors do you have to mix to get purple? Red and blue, or blue and red. I said red and blue because, when you're talking about the first Pokemon games, you always say red and blue for the most part. Going now for $500. Which of these is not a Lego Ninjago character? That would be Woody. 500. Here we go now for 1,000. What comes out of a volcano? Gases. There we go. That is $1,000, and that's guaranteed. Okay, we are 10 away from the $1 million. We still have all 4 lifelines. Let's here we go. Let's try to repeat episode 634. That would be great. For $2,000, in which inball game do you need to hit players with the ball? Dodgeball. I like dodgeball. It's a lot of fun, but it's been a very long time since I played it. Okay, $2,000. Here we go now for 4,000. Which of these squirrels does not exist? The Munchkin squirrel. Oh, part of me was like, is it the giant squirrel? I have a hard time remembering that one. Okay, 4,000. Good. We sell all 4 lifelines. Let's see now what the $8,000 question is. Who's the first friend? The last French king to be named Louis. Interesting. I don't think the first choice was always Louis Philippe the first. Like, I think it's like it didn't have like one first, like one ST. C maybe. I'm asking the honest to be sure because this always throws me off. I'm just gonna play it safe. I don't know why I think it's C. I could be just completely. Okay, well, nobody said C, so I'm just going to say that it's A. Okay, wow. Thank you, audience. Perfect. Okay, $8,000. We're going for 16,000 now. We still have 3 lifelines. Let's see what this question is. The capital of... I used to live in this city, so if I don't know this, then that's pretty bad. I'm going to say Quebec City. No, I'm kidding. Ottawa. All right. 16,000, 3 lifelines left, 6 away from the million. Let's see now what the $32,000 question is. What game shocked players around the world because of the infamous black hole? Fortnite. Final answer. Yeah! There we go! 32,000 bucks. 5 away from the million. We still have 3 lifelines. All right, let's take a look now at the $64,000 question. Here we go. Which cathedral was Clovis baptized in 496? Right. I'm going to switch this. Part of me was thinking Paris. I don't know. It might be Rome. I honestly do not know. It was Reims, so I'm glad I did not go for that. Okay, let's see what the new $64,000 question is. Hopefully one that I know the answer to. Come on. Which of these cities is not a capital? Las Vegas. Yeah! There we go! 64,000 bucks. Okay, we are 4 away from the million. We still have 2 lifelines. Let's see now what the $125,000 question. Where speech is the word that? Demonstrative pronoun. Final answer. Yes! Woo! I had to take a second to really just focus on that. Okay, 125,000. We're going for $250,000. I still have 2 lifelines. Why? Why? Is it D? Or is it C? Or is it B? Ooh. Alright, I'm going to 50-50 here. We are left with 3,500 and 1,500. Okay. So, let me just think here. By the way, the point that's taking me to get to this level is how long the intro took. Wow. I want to say D, but I don't know how useful the phone friend's going to be right now anyways. We'll just use it, I guess. Samuel, you've been amazing this week. I'm going to call you again. It's easy mode, by the way. I don't know. I'm having a hard time. It might not be D. I don't know. And yeah, I am going to be taking a shot at this because I might as well. Okay, Samuel, you know what? I'm not going to doubt you. I'm going against my original instinct. Oh, man, I might regret this. C, 3500 BC, final answer. Oh, my gosh. Yes! Woo! Woo! Samuel is a genius! That's $250,000. 2 away from the million. We have no more lifelines. Here we go. $500,000 question. Which one of these is not the name of one of Santa's reindeer? Okay, I'm not sure why I'm getting this question for $500,000 because it's incredibly easy. Storm is not the name of one of Santa's reindeer. D is my final answer. Yes! Holy crap, it's been so long since I've won $500,000. I only did it once in the entirety of part D. Guys, this is actually crazy. We're going for $1 million right now. Oh my gosh, $1 million question. Here it is. What the heck? What is this? What is the only installment in the Sonic video game series to be released as episodes? Okay. No, I would rather not get the $1 million question wrong in episode 800, but the fact that I've seen the $1 million question in episode 800 is crazy. It's been a while since I've won the million, and I could do it! I really, really could. I want to rule out A, because that doesn't sound like the name of a show. Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Forces, and Sonic and Knuckles do sound like definitely that they could be shows, especially C and D. My friend Ben would probably know this, but I'm not going to ask him because I would consider that cheating. I have no idea. So, reluctantly, I'm going to take the money. I'm not going to do what I did yesterday! Absolutely not. Guys, that is crazy. And I've hit the $50 million mark. By a lot. If I have another really good game in the next game... Oh, actually, no, I have to win the million. But I was going to say I would hit the $51 million mark, but that's not going to be happening. $500,000 brings my overall total to $50,425,843. So I have done it. I have hit the $50 million mark. And it's very appropriate for this music to be playing while I say that, because this is the music that you hear if you win the million, sort of. Yeah, I've hit the $50 million mark. 800 episodes, multiple games per episode, which make up the episodes that I won 0, any episode with the number 23 in it. So yeah, $50 million. I've won overall more than 50 million, 800 episodes. But we are not done. We are not done with episode 800 because there's one more game to be played for part D of this version of Millionaire, and that is on normal mode. Okay, so this is going to be the last game of part D before part E starts on Monday. So I would like to win the $1 million in this particular game because I believe I've only seen the $1 million question one time since I started playing the game on normal mode. Like on normal mode. So Yeah, to win $1.5 million on episode 800 would be spectacular, so let's try to get there. And this is also the last episode of April 2023, so it would also be a great way to end off the month, not only the week. And I made a mistake a couple of minutes ago when I said that I have multiple games per episode. That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say that some episodes I have more than one game, not I have multiple games per episode. I did not mean to say that. Okay, here's the last $100 question of the month. Here we go. Also, this is going to be the last game for a while where I'm going to be able to understand the questions. Anyways, which of these is an item of men's underwear? Boxer shorts. Okay. $100. Here you go for $200. Which phrase describes something which is as good as new? Parsley position for sure. Men's condition. Here we go. Okay. $300 question. Who communicates with Harry Mandel by phone on Deal or No Deal? The banker. The banker was a woman on the second version of Deal or No Deal, like the reboot that they did in 2018 or whenever that was. $300 question? Is this for 300 or 400 or 500? Cookie Monster is part of Sesame Street. I think this is 300. No, that's 500. Okay, wow. I was really like not in sync there. We're going now for $1,000. Bend it like Beckham. Perfect. Okay, that's $1,000 and that's guaranteed. We are now 10 questions away from the million. Still have all 4 lifelines. Let's see what the $2,000 question is. Elite comes from French. Yeah. Perfect. All right, that's $2,000. All right, let's keep going now. $4,000 questions up next. Auric. I want to say water. But wait a second. The first 2 letters is the chemical symbol for gold. So I'm going to say gold. Wow. Wow. The only reason I got that is because I know gold's chemical symbol is AU. That's amazing. I did not know that. That was a pure educated guess. I didn't know that otherwise. That's incredible. Going for $8,000. Which comedian hosted his first Academy Award ceremony in 2001? I'm not sure about this. I want to say Chris Rock, but I'm not sure, so I'm going to ask the audience reluctantly. Please, guys, don't mess me up, please. Please. Steve Martin, 60%. Chris Rock is second. If it's Chris Rock, oh man, am I going to be angry. Steve Martin, final answer. Oh, thank you guys. Gosh. Okay. Okay. Here we go for $16,000. This is one that I have trouble remembering. Hematite is a main. I think it might be iron, but I'm going to call Samuel just to be sure. Because the guy has been, like, unstoppable this week. So I'm going to call him again. I don't know. Something tells me that it has 4 letters, so that would mean that it would be lead or iron. I'm really tired at the time of me recording this, so my mind is not working properly. He would say it's C. Samuel, I'm going to trust you because you've been really good this week. I'll say lead. And it was iron, the one that I was thinking. But that's not really a problem because I still won $500,000 in game 1. So you could say that I am not at all angry about this because, I mean, I was really hoping that I was going to hit the $50 million mark yesterday, but that didn't happen. So, it is what it is. I'm okay with this. So $500,000 in game 1 and $1,000 in game 2 is a grand total of $501,000. That is what I won in this episode. That is crazy. That is just barely over $500,000. Man, that is insane. One game was better than the other, for sure. But yeah, $501,000 is added to my overall total, and that brings it up to $50,476,843. So, yes, this has been a milestone episode in more ways than one. I mean, I hit 800 episodes, and I also hit the $50 million mark in this episode. So yeah, this has been a truly historic episode for this series. And this is the end of Part D for the 2020 PC version of Millionaire for the series, because starting Monday, which is also the beginning of May, I am moving into Part E, where I am going to be changing languages to Italian. The difficulty is going to be staying the same. It's going to be remaining on normal, and I'm going to have the same 5 categories that I've had on since the start of Part D, but I'm going to be changing languages to Italian. So it's going to be a little bit tougher, but I should be able to recognize some of the questions. We will see. But guys, that's it for episode 800. Thank you all for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you back here on Monday. It is truly the start of a new era because it's the start of a new month. First of all, it's going to be episode 801. It's going to be Part E. It's going to, it's going to be like I'm starting out fresh. So yeah, I'll see you guys back here on Monday for episode 801. Thank you everybody for watching. Have a great weekend and peace out.